Bhutan, known to its people as Drukyul, or Land of the Thunder Dragon. It's a small Buddhist country in South Asia, nestled in the snowy peaks and fertile valleys of the Himalayas. When I tell people where I studied abroad, more often than not, I also have to explain what and where it is. And that's part of why I chose Bhutan. I, always the adventurous spirit, couldn't imagine a more exciting semester. I wanted a non-traditional study abroad, and for one, this was somewhere I'd never even imagined I could go. I'd never traveled to Asia, let alone lived months in one of its most exclusive tourist destinations. Most outsiders spend only a few days within Bhutan's borders, paying $250 per person per day to do so. Hiring an official Bhutanese tour operator is mandatory. But Bhutan was more than a bucket list destination. I spent the semester as a student with the School for Field Studies, one among a small group of like-minded individuals. This meant that, yes, I was exempt from the normal tourist regulations, but it also meant that I would study what I loved. My classroom was often out in some mountain forest or stream, conducting ecological fieldwork, or in the community engaging with religious, political, and social dimensions of environmental studies. The environmentalist in me was drawn to Bhutan by a curiosity about its remarkably progressive environmental policies. The spiritual part of me was enamored with its Buddhist culture. This is a country that constitutionally requires itself to maintain 70% forest cover, and is currently the only carbon-negative country in the world. This is a country that measures its well-being in gross national happiness rather than gross national product. I wanted to learn how Bhutan, a UN-designated least developed country, balances socioeconomic development with an ambitiously green agenda, how Buddhist philosophy influences environmental practice. And, of course, I couldn't pass up the adventure of limited self-service, cold showers, ample hiking, or the opportunity to live as a minority for the first time in my life. It was an atypical collegiate experience, but that's exactly what I wanted. Most people come away from study abroad earnest adherents to the "it changed my life" cliché, and I can't claim to break from that tradition. I returned home with a redefined sense of myself that emerged from a meld of new challenges, cultural exposure, personal insights, and a broadened sense of my place as a global citizen. My advice? Study abroad is about much more than class credits. It's about the experience you want. Find what will most excite and fulfill you, and look in unexpected places. That led me to Bhutan, and I wouldn't trade my time there for the world.